Morning, everyone. It's 8:35, and this is your Friday morning pre-opening comment. And we had some PPI news today, so I'll get to that in a second. Asia and Europe are both ending the week higher, and it's actually been kind of an interesting week. Um, we have another of those ridiculous money grabs by a couple of Democratic senators who are talking about a 2% tax on stock buybacks. In what universe does that have any economic value other than using stock buybacks the same way that they used the banks in the last crisis, or the same way they used all of the mega cap stocks for fines and penalties? There is no justification for 2% tax on buybacks. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, PPI, month over month, up 7/10. And X food and energy, for those of you who don't eat or drive, up 6/10. The year over year numbers, though, are a little more extreme and are at all time highs. Year over year, PPI up 8.3%. And just so you know, that most recent all time high was last month, up 7.8%. Also, X food and energy, 6.7 versus 6.2. Also a new high. Last month, also a prior new high. Okay, AFRM reported beat top and bottom. Yesterday it was up $4 and change. This morning it's up an additional $21 or 22% at 112.80. Remember that this is the company that does the buy now, pay later, that has a deal with Amazon for that. And frankly, this somewhat disturbs me. If you don't have the money, don't spend it. That's what consumer debt is all about. And we had the consumer debt number just a day or so ago, and it was up 17 billion is my recollection. Inveric, ISEE, I mentioned it yesterday. There didn't seem to be any news. This morning it's 1408, and that's up $5.39. It was upgraded at Stifel to new price $22. It was upgraded at Wedbush at $21. The stock is 1408, and it's up 5.5. So, if you want to make book on whether these things leak to the public or at least to those brokerage firms, you can look at that one. Zscaler beat top and bottom, 288 up just under 8, 2.8%. Busters, PLAY, 38 and a quarter up 281 or 8% on their beat. And I don't know if anybody noticed, Moderna was up 33 yesterday. It's up another 7 this morning. But some of the other big biotechs are not acting the same way. Yesterday, Biogen was down 20, Regeneron was down 18, ISRG was down 12.5, and ABBV down just 3. But all down nonetheless, with Moderna up 7.8%. Okay, and the disaster du jour, Apellis, they had a failed trial on a drug for blindness, and the stock was downgraded by half. This is a stock that started the week at 64, currently trading 38, and it was 73 just a couple of weeks ago. So 37.10 the low, 38.10 down. For the week, 25.93 or 40%. On the day, down 17.47 or 31%. So pretty ugly there. Okay, oil is up. And by the way, the Department of Energy says they're loaning Exxon another 1.5 million barrels. They did that a week and a half ago. So that's 3 million barrels coming out of the strategic reserve going to Exxon as a loan. In the meantime, the oil is up $1.22 after yesterday's decline of about $1. So coming back. And all of these PPI numbers mean really nothing to the gold and silver, still about unchanged on the day. We have the stock futures sharply higher, Dow up 165, S&P up 19, and NASDAQ up 71. With fair values, that puts up 65 on the NAS, up 180 on the Dow, and up, as I said, about 19 on the S&P. So there you go. Oh, and by the way, we had some continuation overnight in Sam Adams. The last trade is 545. It looks to be offered at 542. You have to remember it's only traded 59 shares overnight. So it's not really terribly meaningful, but the fact of the matter is it traded really well yesterday on the bounce after we bought those 550 calls. All right, everyone, there you go. Another week gone by. I'll be working on the letter over the weekend, and anybody who has any interest in, and there have been several, in Dennis's gold only program for futures trading, give a call, send me a direct message, email, and I'll send you out the information, and I can set up a call between you and Dennis and myself. All right, everyone, have a good week.